name is Buki. I'm one of the sewing instructors at Western Sewing Repair Hub. Welcome to the virtual class. Today we're going to be making a tissue holder, a purse tissue holder. So this is a small tissue for your purse, and usually when you use this, when you put this on your purse, this opens and then your tissue is all messy. So it would be very nice if you have a holder for it. And the project we're going to be making today is very simple, and all you need is just little pieces of scrap fabrics. So today I have 2 pieces of fabrics. The big one is well, the longer one, it's 8.5 inches by 6 inches. So 6 inches wide, 8.5 inches long. And this one is also 6 inches long wide and is 7 inches long. So it's 1.5 inches shorter than this one. So like we always do, the first thing you do is lay out your fabric, cut your measurements, and once you do that, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to place this fabric actually doesn't have a right side or a wrong side. Let me check again. Yeah, this is the right side. It's not so obvious, but yeah, this is a little bit shiny. So this is the right side and this is the wrong side. So for these 2 fabrics, you place the 2 right sides together, not the 2 wrong sides. The 2 right sides are going to be facing each other this way, so you have the wrong sides facing, one is going to be facing you and then the other one is going to be facing the table. So I put the 2 right sides together, and then I stitch on the short end. So I'm going to start with this side. I'm just going to stitch on the short end all the way down. So my stitch width is just about 1/4 inch, or you can even make it smaller, like 1/8 inch. That's fine. So once we're done stitching this side all the way down, the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to stick the second side. And to stick the second side, it's not the same length, but that's fine. I'm just going to take it all the way to the second side and stitch down. So just, I have like excess fabric right here, but that's fine. That's part of that's how the project is supposed to be. So I'm just going to put this on the other side, align it with the other fabric, and then just sew it all the way down with the same stitch width. So now that I am done with the stitch on both short end, I'm going to turn this fabric right side out. I'm not going to stitch the 2 long ends. I'm just going to turn it right side out and then iron the project. So I have my iron right here. I hope it's plugged in. Yeah. So let's iron this. What I'm going to do is I want to make sure that this is equal on both sides. So it's going to be showing, so I just want to make sure that I have equal space of the plain fabric on both sides of the project. So now after I iron it flat, I'm going to fold it into 2 and then press just to get the midpoint of the project. Just press it a little bit to get the midpoint. Now I have the midpoint. I have a line right in the middle that indicates the midpoint. So I'm going to fold the plain side over the pattern side. So just fold it. I'm folding it to meet the middle, all the way to the middle, but I'm just going to make it go above the middle just a little bit, just like 1/8 inch above the middle. And the same thing goes for this one. I want to have a little bit of overlap at the middle of the project, so I'm going to put a pin. Yeah, I'm going to put a pin just to hold it in place to make sure it doesn't move around. And then my overlap is just in place. So what I'm going to do next is make sure that I have equal overlap on this side and on this side. So I'm just going to check to make sure that I have the same overlap on both sides. So one is not more than the other. Yeah, I think that's fine. So I'm going to stitch this all the way down and stitch the other side all the way down. So let's stitch the sides. When you get to the overlap, go do a back stitch on the overlap just to secure the overlap. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side and do a back stitch when I get to the overlap to secure it. That's it, we're done stitching. Now all I'm just going to do is trim the sides and turn the project right side out. Just trim any excess thread I have, and now I can turn. I have a very sharp scissors, and now I can turn the project right side out. Make sure that I poke the sides out. Make sure that all the sides are out, and this is what we have right now. So I'm just going to press this flat. We're done now. We're done with the stitches. I'm just going to press this flat before I put the tissue inside. Yeah, so this is what we have. That's the tissue holder. What I'm just going to do is just push this tissue right inside it with the plastic wrap. So you can decide to take out the plastic wrap and just put the tissue alone without the plastic wrap. It works just fine. Or you can even put tissue from your tissue box. You don't need to buy this one. You can just pick out like a few pieces, 10 pieces or whatever, just fold it and put it, just fold them and put them in the holder, in the tissue holder. And this can go into your purse. It's so handy, and it's a very nice project to have around you when it's so cold and you need to blow your nose, or when you have allergy, whatever, and you need tissue. You can just make this. It's so easy to make, and you can also give this as gifts to anybody. So yeah, this is what we have for you guys today. Join us again tomorrow for another interesting sewing class. Till then, stay safe. Bye.